Want to get this show ad-free? Head to dailytechnewsshow.com/subscribe to find out how.
This episode is brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's tech team isn't just talking about multi-agentic AI. They already deployed one. It's called Chat Concierge, and it's simplifying car shopping. Using self-reflection and layered reasoning with live API checks, it doesn't just help buyers find a car they love. It helps schedule a test drive, get pre-approved for financing, and estimate trade-in value. Advanced, intuitive, and deployed. That's how they stack. That's technology at Capital One.
As a small business owner, you don't have the luxury of clocking out early. Your business is on your mind 24/7. So when you're hiring, you need a partner that works just as hard as you do. That hiring partner is LinkedIn Jobs. When you clock out, LinkedIn clocks in. LinkedIn makes it easy to post your job for free, share it with your network, and get qualified candidates that you can manage, all in one place. With LinkedIn's new tools, you can write great job descriptions and quickly get your post in front of the right people using deep candidate insights. You can either post your job for free or pay to promote it. Promoted jobs get 3 times more qualified applicants. At the end of the day, what matters most is the quality of your candidates. 72% of small businesses using LinkedIn say it helps them find high-quality hires. And you can boost your reach by adding a hashtag hiring frame to your profile picture to get twice as many qualified candidates. Find out why more than 2.5 million small businesses use LinkedIn for hiring. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/DTH. That's linkedin.com/DTH. Terms and conditions apply.
This podcast is supported by Ambetter Health. Group health insurance can put businesses in a tough position. If you're a business owner, CFO, or HR leader, this probably sounds familiar. It's fall, and your group health insurance premium is going up, maybe by a lot. And as usual, you have to pick one carrier and a few plans for all employees, even though they have different needs, budgets, and doctors. Fortunately, there's a new approach, ICHRA. It makes costs predictable with stable pre-tax contributions and lets employees choose any plan from any carrier. You choose how much to contribute, they choose what works for them. For coverage you can control, plan on an ICHRA. Learn more at ambetterhealth.com/ICHRA.
These are the Daily Tech Headlines for Monday, October 20th, 2025. I'm Sarah Lane. We don't usually cover outages because most of the time you're either unaffected or the outage is over by the time you hear about it. But this is a big one. A major Amazon Web Services outage early Monday took down multiple platforms for about 4 hours, including Amazon's Alexa, Snapchat, Fortnite, ChatGPT, and the Epic Games Store. Amazon said the disruption, centered in its U.S. East 1 region, began around 3:11 a.m. Eastern Time and caused global issues before partial recovery by about 6:35 a.m. As of this recording, some services are still affected, without a known cause. Previous outages in the same region caused similar widespread disruptions in 2020, 2021, and 2023. X is testing a new way for users to open links without leaving the original post, letting them still see like, repost, and reply buttons. The feature is now rolling out to iOS users and is meant to improve engagement since posts with links often get fewer interactions. Links typically perform worse because the in-app browser hides the post. In more X news, the company is launching a marketplace where premium subscribers can buy or request inactive usernames. Priority handles like Gabriel Jones or Paradox AI will be free for Premium Plus and business users if approved, while handles considered rare, such as @pizza or @Tom, will be sold through public drops or direct purchases anywhere between $2,500 to more than $1 million. Users keep purchased handles even if their subscription ends, and X says that the system prevents bots from grabbing desirable names. Counterpoint Research says iPhone 17 sales are 14% higher than the iPhone 16 lineup during the first 10 days in the US and China. The standard iPhone 17 nearly doubled sales in China, driven by upgrades like a new chip, better display, and higher storage at the same price. In the US, carrier subsidies boosted iPhone 17 Pro Max demand, and the iPhone Air saw moderate early sales after a delayed China launch. Adobe launched Adobe AI Foundry to let enterprises build custom generative AI models using their own branding and IP. The models are based on Adobe's Firefly Foundation models and can generate text, images, video, and 3D scenes. Pricing is usage-based. Adobe says Firefly models have already been used to create more than 25 billion assets. Alibaba Cloud says its new Aegeon pooling system cut NVIDIA H20 GPU usage by 82% while serving dozens of large language models, effectively making 213 GPUs perform like 1,192. The system uses token-level scheduling to virtualize GPU access, letting multiple models share one accelerator and dynamically allocating compute as output is generated. Tested over several months in production, Aegeon increased system goodput by up to 9 times compared to older serverless setups. Aura, the health ring, launched a redesigned app for more personalized insights, including a cumulative stress feature that measures chronic stress based on sleep, heart response, temperature regulation, activity, and micromotions. The feature updates weekly and will roll out globally soon. Aura is also trying for FDA clearance for blood pressure tracking through a new study that combines ring data with lifestyle questionnaires to assess hypertension risk. A group of 55 Chinese iPhone and iPad users filed an antitrust complaint against Apple with China's State Administration for Market Regulation, alleging Apple abuses its market dominance by restricting app distribution and payments to its own platforms, charging up to 30% commissions on in-app purchases. A 2021 civil lawsuit's appeal, where consumers accused Apple of monopolizing the App Store by charging high commissions and restricting alternative payment methods, is still pending at China's Supreme People's Court. And finally today, SpaceX launched its 10,000th Starlink satellite, with 56 more added on Falcon 9 rockets, tying its previous annual launch record. Around 8,608 satellites are currently operational, with a typical 5-year lifespan before deorbiting. Starlink's first prototypes flew in 2018, and SpaceX has approval for 12,000 satellites, with plans for more than 30,000 to provide global low-latency internet. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. Thank you for listening, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
This episode is brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's tech team isn't just talking about multi-agentic AI. They already deployed one. It's called Chat Concierge, and it's simplifying car shopping. Using self-reflection and layered reasoning with live API checks, it doesn't just help buyers find a car they love. It helps schedule a test drive, get pre-approved for financing, and estimate trade-in value. Advanced, intuitive, and deployed. That's how they stack. That's technology at Capital One.
Is your business struggling to keep up? When the world moves fast, relying on yesterday's technology will slow you down. Ericsson powers your business with 5G and AI enterprise solutions. From local franchises to global companies, Ericsson helps businesses like yours to operate smoothly, stay protected, and keep growing every day. Speed up and stay ahead. Visit us at ericsson.com/enterprise.